was going to say one thing we didn't touch upon, and it's something you started doing recently, Joe, was a magazine.
Yeah. Well, I had that to ask about that, but yeah.
I was going to say, can you give everybody a little bit of insight into what you guys are working on with the mag?
So Monstah Mag is something that I wanted to do. My original thought was a mix of the Heavy Metal magazine and Fangoria magazine. It was pretty much came to mind because of the amount of people that I know that, vend with us that have no outlet to get their stuff out there. Like I have this short story, but I can't just print this one short story, or I wish I could get my art exposed into a story or something like that. It was pretty much another opportunity that I saw to be able to provide a platform and network for people and let me do what I like to do, which is organize things and, put things together and produce. We really wanted it to be a magazine that was timeless. So not so much a magazine as much as like kind of a graphic novel almost. Like, it's not touching on things that are happening right now, so you're not going to pick it up and read things that are irrelevant a year later. It's basically just stories and interviews and, comic pieces and stuff like that, a collection of horror stories that you can read at any time. And we really wanted to make it be a quality book, like something that when someone gets in their hands, this isn't a magazine that I cut up for making collages or wish boards or, just throw away and leave.
Yeah, you put it together at Kinko's or something.
Yeah, exactly. This is a nice, almost hardcover graphic novel type, bright, brilliant colors, quality paper.
Yeah, it's got that Fangoria kind of collectible, like you said, heavy metal aspect to it, which I love. You put me a copy in my hand at Plastic City, and I was just so awesome. I love the oversized magazine of it. I love the different interviews.
Yeah, I love the
magazine layout.
I was going to say it reminds me a lot of Rue Morgue, like the same kind of stock and like the thickness, like, it reminded me a lot of that. And I thought it was great. I've flipped through it and I've read a couple of the articles and stuff.
The second issues are actually in the mail as we speak.
Oh, great. Awesome.
We had a little problem on the website getting our password protection working, but that should be up by tomorrow or the next day. The digital second issue will be up. We gave out a bunch at Monstah Expo. We had them available there. And we're looking for some holiday horror stuff now for our holiday issue for the winter.
Nice.
Awesome.
Was issue 2... Sorry, Keith. Was issue 2 the one that had the short in it that I gave
issue
you guys?
Issue 3 will be the short.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so Keith, the short you lettered is going to be in issue 3 of Monstah Mag.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Very cool. How often are you putting it out, Joe? Is it a quarterly book?
It's a quarterly mag, yeah.
Okay. I think that's reasonable. Like, I mean, I don't know how you have time to do all this, but
3 months goes by a lot faster than I thought it would.
No, I can imagine, dude. Like, I mean, I'm glad you're self-employed because this is you got to run 5 shows.
Oh, I would never
got to make your artwork.
If I had a regular 40-hour job,
you wouldn't be able to do all this, right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Now, how hands-on are you with Monstah Mag? Are you running like? Are you seeking all the talent that's in there? Are you running for the ads? Are you doing all of that stuff?
That's pretty much all me. Yeah. Wendy does a lot of the layout. I do some layout. I put the magazine together. I pretty much handle the advertising, making sure that everybody's getting what they paid for and their advertising gets in there and it's to the right size and they send me the right kind of images and they don't look all blurry and stuff like that. I would love to illustrate some of the stories. I actually had some stories that I wanted to work on, but I just never had time. I'm hoping to get some of my illustrations in for December. But I mostly focus on laying out the certain articles and then laying out the magazine itself is pretty much what I'm doing. I have a couple people that do layouts for us, but the majority of the layouts are done by Wendy and myself, where we just take a story, from somebody. I send it over to one of the couple editors that we work with. They clean it up, polish it up if need be. Some of the authors, we don't even need to touch their work. And then put it together with an artist that, their style, I think, fits the story. Wait for their artwork to come back. And then I just do the layouts for it, which is pretty fun. I enjoy doing that.
I was gonna say your layouts look really good. They look like they can, like a professional magazine, not like an afterthought or anything.
Yep.
So it really is a quality grade that comes to the way it's presented.
The layouts and the graphic design, I've been doing that for a little while. I've always made flyers for my companies and things along that line. We started doing it on Canva. We're making the switch over to the Adobe one that everyone's using. I can't remember the name right now.
Okay. That's awesome. I love that you're doing this. Are you going to try to get distribution into like Barnes and Nobles and things like that?
So I'm not sure if I can actually do Barnes and Nobles. I'm going to try, but if they make me want to clean stuff up, then that's going to be a non-issue. You know what I mean? Like, we might be a little vulgar for Barnes and Nobles. Issue. Oh, okay. If you thought issue 1 was bad, wait till you get to issue 2.
Well, I love that. Like when you flip through issue 1, the first page that opens up is that centerfold spread.
And issue 2 does the same thing.
Does it? Nice. So I was going to ask Joe if I wanted to get a couple of books to be able to sell at shows in my travels of issue 3. Can I go to them through you?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we offer wholesale to all the stores. We're in Rubber Chicken Comics, a bunch of other comic stores. All throughout New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and I'm always looking for more. We do pretty good. We're up to almost 250 subscribers.
Wow, really?
Which gets
me come and buy it every month, like just
Well,
you sell it through the website or mostly at shows?
Through the website mostly.
Okay.
We do pretty well at the shows. I sold quite a few at your show. We sold a bunch at Monstah Expo, but I mean they had 4 Monstah, to begin with. Yeah. But we had to get to 200 subscriptions to get our periodical rate for shipping, which is a huge milestone. Because to ship a magazine just regularly without a periodical rate costs almost $4.
Wow.
With the periodical rate, we're talking 19 cents. So the business plan really doesn't going to work until we get to that periodical rate, So we're working on getting that approved right now.
Very cool. I hope that happens. I mean, the more issues you have, I think it'll probably be an easier thing, right? To get.
Well, you have to ship a minimum of 200 each time.
Okay.
And then it's just kind of a long, process of proving that you're, a United States entity, proving that you're not going to go out of business down the road, proving certain things that you have to actually put in the magazine. I forget what they're called. It's like a declaration of where you print and what your company is, and just little loopholes that you got to kind of do. They don't care about the content.
Never heard of that.
It's all that fine print that's so easy to overlook, right? It's like exactly. In comic books, there's that little bit of fine print.
Yeah, right.
It has all the important little shit that you got to put in there. Yeah.
I had no idea there was like even a periodical rate for shipping. That's crazy.
It's so expensive now to ship stuff. Even media mail is expensive. I mean, a magazine wouldn't qualify for media mail because it has too much advertising. Yeah. But even that's like $3 for a magazine. And when you're talking about a $10 magazine that you're selling a subscription at a discounted rate for already, so people are paying $8, then you're paying $3 to ship it and it costs you $4 to print it. Yeah. You're left with $1.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like hard to ask for people to spend money on shipping after they spent.
You can't be like this with money plus shipping.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm already expensive because I'm a small circulation or a small print magazine, and the people that buy those understand that at least that we're not Time Life and we can't sell it for $2 or $3.
Right. Yeah.
So if you were to get a subscription, what would it be monthly?
I think right now subscriptions go for $32. That gets you 4 issues delivered to your house.
Oh, okay, because it's quarterly, like you said.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's
$8 pretty good deal because if you're selling them on site for what, 10 a piece, you said?
$10. Yep.
Yeah, so getting a subscription, you got
saving 20%.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah, dude, I like it. I think it's great. And then you also offer advertising, like if people are watching the show, if they want to advertise in your book,
very affordable advertising.
Yeah, very affordable. I remember
we print 1,000 issues, and to print a business card size ad, I think is around $50 right now. So I mean,
I think I got a half page from you for plastic, and it was like $100 or under,
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
You can't even print 1,000 business cards for less than $30.
You're right.
I mean, so we're pretty much printing your cards, and then we're distributing them to a targeted audience. On top of it. So
so anyone out there, should they just if someone's interested in advertising, should they go to the website that I just showed?
You can go to monstahmag.com and click on the advertising link, and all the info is right there.
All right, perfect. I'm going to share that in the chat here. So if you guys are interested in advertising in Monstah Magazine, definitely check that out. The advertising is definitely affordable. So, and it's got a reader base, so you know people are going to see it. So check that out.